Hey, everybody. Welcome to Monday night.
What?
Your turn.
What? What happened?
Well, you were getting ready to say it when I
No.
was getting ready to say it.
No.
No?
I was just chilling.
Okay.
Just standing here.
We've already let the dogs out and in and out about 5 times. So hopefully that has run its course here at 6:30. So welcome to Rooted in Foods. The Davises eat, the culinary travelers. I mean, we have several names depending on what hat we're wearing when. So a bit of a recap for those of you joining us maybe for the first time or the first time in a handful of weeks.
Yeah.
We're in season 4,
Yeah,
technically. Not all seasons are on YouTube because we didn't start that until late in the game. But for Facebook watchers, we are in season 4. Year 4 really is what we're talking about.
Calendar year 4.
So this year we are cooking the books.
Yep.
And Chili Bean here has a handful of vintage-ish. I think one of them might be past vintage at this point.
This
bartender guides that he's working with. That's the one that arrived today. It's tight, like they were made to fit in your pocket, right?
Yeah, it's out there.
And there's a Mr. Boston's from 1940 something floating around. So Chili's been kind of looking through there and getting some ideas for cocktails to mix up. There's some pretty cool ones.
Yeah.
Things that we don't necessarily drink or even think to drink anymore. So things with blackberry liqueur.
Creme d'Amour.
Yeah. So
that's what that is.
So we're going to have some fun this year with some vintage, remakes, I should say, of cocktails out of some vintage books and remakes of recipes of food out of vintage, the plethora of vintage cookbooks that I own.
She does have a lot of.
Yeah, it's a slight addiction. So each week we're going to bring something new, but maybe old, depending on where you grew up or when you grew up. So what
we're going to rehash.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the deal about old cookbooks. There's a lot of really good food. There's some really weird food too. I won't lie, but there's a lot of really good, like easy to make from scratch, dinner on the table fast, especially if you're looking at old community cookbooks or church cookbooks. So things that our grandmothers made, no doubt. And
hi, Jen.
Yeah, so we're gonna remake some things and update with maybe some modern appliances and some added ingredients for modern,
conveniences,
taste buds and whatnot. But so it's gonna be a fun year, and we might surprise you here and there. I don't think we're gonna surprise anybody tonight, but it's a quick meal.
Well, the cocktail might surprise people.
That might, yeah. Well, the salad/dessert might surprise. It won't surprise anybody who lives around here, but
it's not going to be surprising to anybody.
1974. That's the year we're traveling back to tonight.
Cooking the books out of a 1974.
Yep. So I'm going to let you get us started because
I need some ice.
Because it is Monday.
It is definitely Monday. It has been Monday all day long. So we're gonna put some ice in the shaker.
But not
a little bit more, not much though. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna do this 2 in 1. So we're gonna get 2 parts, 2 ounces each. A bourbon. We're using Woodford Reserve tonight.
Woohoo!
Use whatever you want to use. This is a cocktail, so use something that's a little higher proof, that'll stands up a little bit better. So 2 ounces each cocktail. So I'm making 2 cocktails. I'm going to make 3 cocktails because why not? Of Woodford. Next, we need lemon juice.
Freshly
squeezed. And because I'm making 3 cocktails, let's see here. We're going to make
pardon the reach.
3/4 of an ounce per cocktail. So there's 1.5 ounces. I don't have a 3/4 ounce line, so there's 1/4 ounce.
Yeah, maybe slightly eyeball it if you need to.
I did.
Okay.
And 1/2 ounce. That's 3/4.
That works.
And we're going to use simple syrup, which we made earlier.
And a reminder of how, yeah, right.
So yeah.
Reminder of how you made that one.
Yep. This one is 1 cup of water and a cup and a half of sugar per. So we're going to use a ½ ounce per. So 1½ ounces of simple syrup. This is still just a little bit warm because we did just make it.
Yeah.
But we did put it in the refrigerator to cool it off.
It was oh wait, we have to make simple syrup moment.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we were busy watching the Super Bowl last night, so can't do everything all at once. Hi, Grandma.
Hey, Mama. Shakey shake.
Shake this up.
You want ice in those or no?
Yeah, sure.
I'll put ice in mine.
I may have poured one a little heavier than the other.
I'll stick some ice in there to fill up the glasses so I can.
They're fine.
Take a picture.
And then, go ahead. For the creme de
Get out
you
of the way.
want about ½ ounce per. So we've got 3 here.
Oh, and you poured it down the side, didn't you?
Yeah. It would have sunk anyway. So there you go.
Yes, because it's heavier. Sorry, folks. I know I'm in the frame here.
The back of your head is
Right in the frame, isn't it?
Everybody can see the back of your head.
Well, good. I
It
can
is
see my
Valentine's
cute
Day.
little Chili Davis. They can see
What?
my 1970 something buns I'm wearing in my hair, a la Princess
So there we
Leia.
go. We have our drink, our cocktail.
I'm coming.
Come on over. This is a whiskey
Cheers.
bramble or a bourbon bramble.
Oh, that is yummy. And
So if you wanted to garnish this with a fruit, some blackberries would be really good with it, or a slice of lemon.
well,
Either or.
here we are.
You have some blackberries?
Yeah, I do.
You do, we do.
I was afraid maybe my child ate them all because she loves them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just garnish it with a blackberry.
2.
Yeah.
I'm a blackberry flavor fan,
Mm-hmm.
not a blackberry fan.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like
okay.
things with seeds.
Yeah.
But it,
That is it.
cheers again.
Yeah.
This would be good on one of those cold nights.
And heat up well, too.
You know what it would? There's a thought.
Yeah. So if you don't want to shake it in ice, go without.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. I like.
I'm not going to lead you astray.
Not usually.
No. So tomorrow is
Valentine's
a very
Day.
special holiday.
What?
It
Keep
is.
talking.
So we say Happy Valentine's Day to all you fuckers. And we say it that way because if you're not a fucker, it's just any other day with your hand. So
Sorry, I abused him on camera.
No.
God, you are bad. I married you.
So this is what Nikki got for Valentine's
You caused
Day.
my mother to spit soda through her nose, guaranteed.
Yeah, probably. So this is
Did you get a comment on that one?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I'm sure it's coming. So Nikki's favorite,
My Valentine's Day present.
her Valentine's Day present is a bottle of scotch, the Sassenach from what's his name, Sam Hurd.
Sam Hewen, yes.
Hewen, yeah, Hewen. So, i.e.
It,
Jamie Frazier.
So thank you, Sam, for making it.
Yep. And her Valentine for sure.
Oh, you're my Valentine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. For getting that for you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Sam's just good for making it.
That's true.
So, all right. So yes, happy Valentine's Day. Oh, I married it.
Mhm.
I will say way better than flowers.
It is.
The longer I'm with you, the less I care about flowers.
That's true. That's a
I
good
never
thing.
cared about flowers.
Yeah. I was never good at buying them.
In fact, the only year I actually did get flowers from you, one of my sisters bought them.
That's true.
And sent them with your name on them.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Anyway, so 1974, we are cooking out of Cooking with Kindness with favorite recipes from the Frankfort Area Historical Society and Guild in West Frankfort, Illinois, which is 30 minutes, give or take, from here?
35, 30. Yeah.
And
depends on how fast your right foot carries you.
Right, yeah. And a town Chili and I are both familiar with because you grew up, 10, 15 minutes north?
6 miles north.
Yeah, not even. I love this. And this is, the first printing was in 1974. Actually, 2 printings in 1974 with a third in 1975. And I love these old cookbooks because the first handful of pages tells you some history about, in this case, the Historical Society. But all of that will come through when I manage to get the articles written and posted with recipes. I'm a couple days late this week, but
that's what I thought.
What? Yeah, so I actually know who this one. I purchased this at a resale shop, but I actually know who it belonged to initially. Because there's always clues in these old books where you can kind of put things together and put your Sherlock and Watson cap on and figure things out. But
well,
I do kind of need it though.
Here you go.
So here's the front cover. Anyway, so we are going to make.
Oh man, we gained 2 followers. Either my comment was enough to get them all on, or they stayed until after.
I'm gonna just keep on moving here. All right, so we're going to start with the dessert / salad first because it has to set up a little bit. So we are making, in this cookbook, it is a quick salad dessert. Any place outside of the Midwest, salad and dessert don't necessarily go together. Actually, they don't go together. In the Midwest, they do.
Oh, yeah.
This does not have any lettuce in it. It is cottage cheese, Cool Whip, Jell-O, and I got orange because it's also calls for a can of crushed pineapple. I'm going to put some mini marshmallows in it just because I like them. And all of that sets up for roughly an hour before you can serve it. So just like Jell-O would have to set up a little bit. Now, working out of these cookbooks, the older they are, the less
time accurate
or ingredient measurement accurate they are. So you might have to do a little math. Like 1 carton of cottage cheese in 1974 was not the same as a carton of cottage cheese today. So I had to do a little research. And so we're looking at about 1.5 cups or 12 ounces. Everything else is pretty well the same. So 15-ounce can of crushed pineapple, which I couldn't find. So I had to buy 20 ounces, which means you have extra pineapple to eat.
Yes, I like pineapple.
So yeah, we're going to start with this so it has time to set up.
See, we lost them already. We lost one. That's okay.
It's because salad and dessert scares people off.
So where are you guys watching us from? What are you eating for dinner? What are you drinking for dinner? Give us an idea of what we've got going on.
That is really good. That's like...
What, your cocktail?
Yeah, it's just like the perfect balance of sweet and
it is. It's
a little
sweet,
sour,
little
and yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, I have about 1 cup of cottage cheese left in a large container, so we're gonna use that. You can get cottage cheese in 16 ounces and 24 ounces until you get into commercial sizes or little bitty like single serve. So I'm going to kind of stick to measurements out of the book here. Clearly you could do this by sight or feel.
Yeah, so what's that?
More cottage cheese.
Oh, good deal. I like cottage cheese.
So you need about 1.5 cups. I have roughly, probably not quite 1 cup in there. So we'll use a little bit of that. And I will save the rest for you for lunch.
Ann is having a gin and tonic. Yes, Ann.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
Yeah. and ground chicken and chorizo tacos. Man,
Hello, I want to come to your house.
yeah, that sounds awesome, man.
All right. So to that, we're going to add out of the 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple, juice and all, because the juice will help the Jell-O do its thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to add about 2/3. Yes, I'm eyeballing. That gives you pineapple for later. I've noticed that metal cans are thinner these days than they have been.
Yeah,
Like we're making, things are just weird.
it's cheaper.
Yeah, considerably. This calls for a 9-ounce container of Cool Whip. This is, I think, 8 ounces. I made Phoebe grab it. Yeah, this is an 8-ounce, so we'll use it all. Actually, I won't use it quite all because I promised my child I would save her enough to eat with a spoon. 1 3-ounce thing of Jell-O or gelatin. I chose orange because I like it with pineapple. Any flavor.
I want to know what flavor of gin Anne is using. That's what.
What brand?
Yeah, what brand? What's your go-to gin, Anne?
This is sugar-free, by the way. You can use sugar-full or sugar-free, but just the small box. And notice that it's...
Jennifer's having chili and vanilla upside-down cornbread.
like curious how that upside-down cornbread...
Yeah, the picture of that looked delicious.
Oh, this smells good.
It looks delicious from over here.
Guys, this is like typical Midwest stuff here.
Oh, she's a Tanqueray gal.
Since I'm going to save a hunk of this, I'm not going to stick that in there. I'm going to use most of this, but save enough out of it that my kid can. She likes eating it with the spoon. She gets it honestly, so do I.
I'm gonna have to make another one of those cocktails.
Okay. So we're going to fold in the Cool Whip. Reminds me of I think it was Schitt's Creek episode where they were arguing about how to fold stuff into a recipe. And quite literally, scrape around the bowl, use a spatula to do this. That way you're not stirring vigorously and breaking stuff down. Now, I have just plain old white mini marshmallows here. This would be really pretty if you had colored ones. And you can omit these completely. I'm going to put about a cup in. And I'm going to eat this as my side dish, and then I'm going to eat it as breakfast in the morning too. If you keep marshmallows like airtight, they'll last for quite a while.
Jen says fold in the cheese, and Ann says Schitt's Creek. You just fold it in.
Yep. Just fold it in.
That's right.
Okay, I'm going to make sure it's mixed really well so that Jell-O sets up. All right. Lemon Jell-O, apricot Jell-O would be delicious. You could put some flaked coconut in this if you wanted to. Fruit cocktail. I mean, this is one of those that you can mix up 100 different ways, but we're going to stick pretty much with this. It's like one of my favorite things to eat, too. Clearly.
Oh, that looks good.
Did you grow up eating fluff?
What?
Sorry.
Did I grow up eating fluff? Yes. Yes, I ended up eating fluff.
What fluff did your mom make? Or was it Graham that made fluff?
Meemaw made fluff.
Meemaw made fluff.
Yeah, Meemaw made fluff.
Fluff is good.
We had all sorts of different.
Sorts of fluff.
Yeah.
We had green and red fluff.
I would say,
I need to stick the fluff in the...
I would say green and red was probably what we had. I mean,
I've written articles on green and red fluff too over the years.
I mean, that's. I want to say green for sure, but
So green, we call it fluff because it's fluffy.
yeah.
Lots of people call it fluff. Green fluff is pistachio pudding based.
Yeah.
Red fluff was like strawberry or cherry jello based.
I never really liked green fluff.
We don't like pistachios.
No, I do not. I'm not a pistachio person.
On occasion, we had orange fluff, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, orange. We didn't have as much. Whipped red. Red was good.
I need more of that.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm giving you a lot of this.
I like it.
All right.
I do have to work tomorrow though.
Well, so do I.
So fluff is just the Jello Cool Whip and anything else that you're mixing into it.
Mhm.
I like the cottage cheese though mixed in because it's a little more substantial. Okay.
Jen says she didn't have fluff until she moved back to Southern Illinois in the late 90s.
Oh my gosh, that was like way late.
Mhm.
Okay, so recipe number 2. I love this. Here,
Show them the book.
here, I'll show you the up close, and then Chili, you can turn it back on me for a minute, or back on us. So we're going to remake barbecue, not BBQ, but BARBQ burgers that aren't really hamburger burgers. Ground beef, green pepper, onion, barbecue sauce. We'll talk about what we're using, ketchup in equal parts, and it's more like a sloppy Joe than it is a burger.
Yeah, like a sloppy Joe.
But when I was thinking about why we use the term burger, it's because we call ground beef hamburger where we live.
Yeah.
So this isn't like the burger between the bun that we think of as a hamburger, but the use of the use of ground beef with the terminology calling it hamburger. I still do that. So we're going to remake these. A little bit different than what's called for in here, but that's the fun of these old recipes.
How many of these are we making?
We're making enough to have leftovers.
I can tell.
I'm not starting with that though.
Okay.
Here, I need to get this out of the way so I don't get my cookbook.
I'm looking over here at 1.5 pounds of.
Yeah. I'm almost doubling the recipe.
Well, that'd be 2.5 times again.
Yeah, would you go that way?
Because the venison's 1.5 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I need a knife.
Go for it. Sorry, I'll get out of the way here.
I'm gonna just walk around the kitchen like Julia Child tonight, and we're just gonna call it a day. All right. However, because we like to have things on top of our sandwiches, we're going to turn this into a bit of a combination of a cheesesteak and like a sandwich melt with pickled red onion on top.
Oh.
So I'm going to show you how to do pickled red onion easily and quickly with the use of my handy dandy mandolin handheld with a guard, because that's a whole story.
Yeah. We don't need any Band-Aids and Neosporin trips.
Oh my gosh. Room. You can tell them that story if you want. I don't mind.
That's okay.
Let's just say I had a run-in with a
mandolin
when I was about 24.
You're older than that, aren't
you? Maybe. Not much. 25.
Not 25.
Did I live with you already? If I was living with you already, I was 25. Let's just say in the years that I was learning how to cook.
You would have been like 25 or 26.
Yeah. Anyway.
You could have been 24.
So we're going to, I might pull another, actually I'm going to pull another layer off of this because it's kind of.
We didn't start really dating. What was it? 99?
Yeah.
So it couldn't have been 24, dear.
Well, I was 24 when we started dating because I turned 25 that year.
Yeah.
Because we went to St. Louis for my birthday.
25.
Anyway. All right. I pulled that off because I've got a kind of a bad spot right here. I'm going to cut out of this onion. And I needed to be able to see where it was sitting. Okay. Bye-bye to that. If you've got bad spots in your peppers, your onions, cut around them. The rest is typically will be fine. Okay. Thin slice. Guard. I actually haven't used this yet. Onion. I like this one because the guard's really very large. Guards on mandolins, by the way, have little spikes, so you can spike your food, whatever it is, and it keeps it. Purple onions, red onions will stain anything, by the way. So on round 1, I have probably managed to stain this white plastic material.
That's okay.
I love my mandolins because it's just easier to deal with things.
That's plenty of onions.
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah. And you get, I mean, that's a pretty thin onion there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pitch what's left and rinse this, and maybe I won't stain it.
Oh, you're gonna stain it.
Nope. It's possible they're stain proof now. They used to not be.
All right, here, you get back over there. I'll do this.
Okay, you do that part. All right, so in my bowl that's not big enough, let me get a bit bigger bowl here. Sorry. More onion than I needed. Okay. In my bowl that's not big enough. Onion goes in. We're going to put in about a cup of vinegar. Do you want a little bit of sweet in this, or you want a tangy, spiky onion?
Let's do a tangy, spiky onion.
Okay.
Because we've got our sweet in our cocktail. And
You're
I'm sure
sweet
the
in your
burger's going to be
barbecue,
in the barbecue sauce. I've got a really good feeling about that.
And
so
we're going to do a cup and a half.
A not so sweet onion.
What I want to make sure is I actually am covering the onion here. So for that onion, a cup and a half. If I were doing a little bit sweet, I would put, I don't know, half a cup of sugar in here. I am going to put a little bit of water in to cover it. You can do equal parts water and vinegar, but I like mine a little
more vinegar than water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that.
Kosher salt. If you were doing this to can them, you have to be careful what kind of salt you use. I am not, so I am not.
Nope.
And a pair of tongs.
So we're half an hour in. We've got a cocktail down, 2 side dishes.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't even started the main course.
Well, no, because that comes together pretty quick.
That's awesome.
Okay. These we're going to let sit and just set them somewhere.
I can sit over here. Oh, that smells good.
Mm-hmm. Now, those will be like super vinegary because there's no sugar in them.
Oh,
But
that is so
all in what you want.
Such a delicious smell.
I find that sweet or red onions, some people think they're a little bit more pungent. I actually think they're sweeter than yellow onions. Like you can eat them raw and not have any like onion flavor. Okay.
You're still gonna get some onion breath.
Oh, well, yeah, you'll get onion breath, no doubt. But
you know, make sure that your Valentine's is okay with that.
All right. 1 pound of ground beef will get you 4 decent size sandwiches on a burger bun. We're not using burger buns.
Nope.
So we're doing 2.5 pounds because my venison are packaged in 1.5 pounds.
Yep. Because they are.
Yep.
And we don't mind. So what do you guys think? Venison? You guys do venison with your burgers and mix them a little bit like this, or no?
Oh, well, if they have access to it.
Yeah.
Not everybody does.
Well, those that do.
All right, I'm gonna wash my hands off real fast.
All right, we'll bring it back to here.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
So we've had this conversation before, but there is a difference between venison and
Oh, Anne says she didn't have access to venison.
hamburger.
Well,
I could probably, send me a message.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah. You let us know, Anne.
So if you'll put them back here, because
Okay.
I've got a couple people on that haven't heard the venison and burger lecture yet.
Okay.
Every time I make a combination of things, I always point this out. Venison is very lean. Like if you don't add tallow or something to it when it's packaged, it's super duper lean.
Mm-hmm.
Where we get it processed and packaged, they add tallow to it, so it's not quite so lean. Still very much leaner than burger.
Oh, yeah.
Much darker meat
Mm-hmm.
than the pink hamburger, the ground beef here. That's the beef. I mix them because the fat in the ground beef compensates for the lack of fat in the venison, and that's why I like to mix them.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to just cook, I would not do venison with a burger all by its lonesome. It's just, it gets...
It's real easy to overcook if you don't have practice working with it.
So, just like somebody said here, Debbie says, mix venison with burger, also venison with bacon in it. Because that bacon adds a whole lot of fat.
And I'll do a venison burger ground pork meatloaf that is like out of this world.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't like meatloaf.
Yeah.
The one I did the other night wasn't too bad, though.
No, it wasn't bad. It was not my favorite meatloaf that you've done, but I don't think I've ever had a meatloaf twice that you've done. Maybe once.
I have a tendency to make them the same if I make them down at the Elks.
You're not very often, though.
Okay. If you don't have one of these...
Pampered Chef?
Actually, no, this is not, but Pampered Chef has them. This is a Tovolo. Actually, I don't know how you say that. It's Tovolo.
Tovolo. So it's a lot of O's,
but you want
and a lot of consonants.
Something along this. A lot of brands make one now. It just makes breaking up that ground beef a lot easier. I like this one because you can actually flip if you need to. All right. We're going to let that cook. We're going to chop up an onion to go in here. And yes, we're going to go ahead and chop it. I took the skin off this one earlier because these sweet onions have very papery skin that just does not like to cooperate.
Participate in Monday nights.
You know what? Yeah, I'll stop. I was going to get the chopper out for the onion, but it's not that much onion.
You're not doing a lot of onions.
You just want a relatively small dice on it. I'm warm.
I was starting to think that myself. I'm going to turn the fan on.
Thank you. My noisy fan. The onions are making my nose run too, by the way.
Are they really?
So if you hear me sniff, I'm not sick. It's the onions. I don't cry with onions, but they make my nose run.
Oh. They make me tear up because I'm such a sensitive type.
No, you're a turd. Probably should have pulled that outer skin off there, but it will. All right, onion going in. So for this much meat, a medium onion. For a pound of meat, a small onion. All right, pepper. Cut around the edges. Make it easy. Any pepper, green, red, yellow, bell pepper is fine.
I'm going to do some pepper to heat or no?
We will do some pepper to heat.
Okay. Well, I'm just curious.
I've got a chopper knife and not a slicer. 1 bell pepper, 2 bell peppers, your preference.
So is that a Pampered Chef tool or is that a Rachel Ray tool? No.
This?
No.
Oh, this is a Rachel Ray.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the design on that one because you can use it as a dough scraper or a, food mover or whatever you need.
So this is Rachel.
That's Rachel.
Yep, it says it right there on the side.
Yeah. A little bit more multi-purpose than your typical dough scraper.
Right, I'm going to stir.
Which I have several of, by the way. But thank you.
Try to incorporate these.
Okay. I think we'll stop at the one pepper. I think that's plenty for that amount. Clearly, the more pepper you use, the farther it's going to stretch. But I'm not too worried about that. It made my nose red in a big way. You can turn that heat back up if you want to. I turned it down so it didn't
Did you?
burn. Yeah. All right. I didn't have my trash bowl tonight because I had meat sitting in it. You guys notice I take time to kind of clean as I go, which takes time away from the conversation, I realize, but it also keeps my kitchen clean. So at
Cleaner,
the end of
There we go. Now they can see me stirring.
At the end of
Doing
dinner, I
my-
don't have a, horrible amount of dishes to do.
How does that look with the peppers and the onions all mixed in? Nice.
Looks wonderful.
That dark is still there on some of the meat.
Now we're going to make the sauce.
Yep.
Normally I would just kind of dump and pour, but tonight, for the sake of the show, I will not do that. Where's my ketchup? There's my ketchup.
That's why I say it's in the fridge.
You want some garlic?
Is it in the
Duh.
recipe?
No.
Well, I don't know if we can have any. It's not in the recipe.
Here's the deal.
We're making this on our own.
You make things your own.
That's right. Then we want garlic, by goodness.
Right, so I'm going to put in...
Just like a little bit of powdered, I think. Oh, that right there, yeah.
No, this is fine, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
A couple
better.
tablespoons, so probably 4 cloves. More or less if you want, not at all if you don't want.
Oh,
All right, so you guys can't see what I'm doing here, but I have a bowl that has measurements up the side. So we're going to do...
you know what would be really good on this?
What?
The AP seasoning.
AP seasoning. AP seasoning.
That's
All
some-
right.
Some Killer Hogs AP.
All right, so turn it all back. I'll talk about
I'm
Malcolm
right
Reed. Okay, we're here. This is the barbecue sauce for you. Oh, that's going to blow out here. Yeah, sorry guys. You can't see that very well.
No, here, I'll go over there
Okay.
with it. There you go.
So, Mr. Reed, if you are watching,
We might tag you.
oh, we will. I'll get his attention. I promise. We love Killer Hogs seasonings. We use these a lot when we smoke meat, but I'm finding all sorts of reasons to use them outside of that. So we're going to add some of the all-purpose seasoning, which is salt, pepper, garlic.
Yep.
Yes, we added garlic, but we're going to add about, 2 teaspoons of this.
Yeah. You just need some more seasoning.
Again, make this your own. You don't have to follow my recipe.
Yeah, so there we go. See it? You can see the flakes in there. There's the sauce.
About 1/3 of a cup of or 2/3 rather, of the barbecue sauce.
Oh, man.
The recipe calls for equal parts of ketchup and barbecue sauce. We're going to 2/3 barbecue, 1/3 ketchup. So I don't want to totally lose the barbecue flavor here.
Mm-mm.
I get a spoon. And if you find that you need more or want to change
So how many cups do you have over there?
of the sauce
Yeah.
total,
Yeah.
about 2 cups total.
Well, then you need about 4 cups total because
I've got a cup and a half here.
You need
Oh
4
no,
cups because we've got 2.5 pounds of meat.
the recipe was a pound of meat and half a cup of sauce.
Okay. Half and a half, which made 1 cup.
Quarter and quarter.
Oh, quarter and quarter. Okay.
I'm also going to add some Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
How do you say Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
About a teaspoon of Worcestershire. It is Worcestershire. It is not Worcestershire. How's that?
Yeah. It is. You need to drink another drink out of your cocktail, madam, is what it is.
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought. Hold on. I'm going to show them this because this is really good looking here. We'll shove back to it. Because this is cooked.
You know what else it needs?
What else does it need?
I'm going to go a little Louisiana here.
Okay.
It needs about a teaspoon of Tabasco.
Oh. There's some flavor in a bottle.
By the way, a regular dinner spoon will give you roughly a teaspoon of anything.
Well,
roughly.
Now, what kind of dinner spoon do you use?
What now?
Which dinner spoon do you use? Do you use the tablespoon dinner spoon or the teaspoon dinner spoon?
All right.
They
No,
can't see that. They're
they
over
can't
here.
see that.
Hold on. All right.
See the difference?
Yeah.
This is the dinner spoon. This is a soup spoon. This will give you a teaspoon roughly.
All right.
If
well,
you
I gotta
get
ask,
if you
'cause
get
I
a
don't
full
know.
a full flatware set, you'll have both spoons in it.
Yeah.
The larger one will be your soup spoon.
I've always
right.
heard those called teaspoons and tablespoons anyway. So
You know, we're in the Midwest.
that's what we've always called them growing up.
Emily
Teaspoons and
Post did not
tablespoons.
live here.
Yeah. All right. I'm ready for you.
Alrighty.
Let me get you over there. Hold on. There you go. Oh.
So about 2 cups of sauce total.
Yeah.
And if we need more, we'll use more. I don't want them swimming in sauce. I want it well coated.
Well coated. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, that Tabasco. Wow. That did it. Woo.
So what do you guys think? Is this looking like?
It's very Sloppy Joe-esque, but
Yeah.
that's why we're going to change up the sandwich a bit.
There's a name for that I think is a brand name it's starting to look like that.
That's why
But
we're
it
changing
would
the
need
sandwich.
probably another cup
Oh yeah,
of
your
barbecue / ketchup.
your brand name Sloppy Joes are
Yeah.
very sloppy.
Oh, they are. But
We just want this well seasoned and
Yeah.
coated. Whew. And easy to put together. I mean, if we weren't sitting here talking to you guys, this would come together in 30 minutes.
I don't know about that because we got to have an hour for the dessert.
Oh yeah, that was yummy.
Is it yummy?
Mm-hmm. One bite.
Yeah, I'll take a bite. I'm gonna get this back out to the widescreen.
Blow. Get your mind out of the gutter. Blow. It's too hot to eat.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
It's Valentine's Day.
Ah. If there was an award for a cooking show by married couples with the most innuendos, we'd win.
We'd give AB and his wife
A
good
run for his money. Yes, we would.
Yeah. Some of mine is beyond innuendo.
Yeah.
So.
You think?
Well, the earlier comment, yeah, for the Happy Valentine's Day, yeah.
Oh, well, you're just being a turd there.
Oh. Man, this is good. I'm having some more.
It is, and it's not. I mean, it's not. This is not Sloppy Joe seasonings. This is very.
Yeah, it's homemade. It's all.
Let me put the garlic away, please. But again, make it how you want to. I mean, if you want to Throw more ketchup in, less barbecue sauce, whatever brand of barbecue sauce you have or want or like.
You can taste the AP in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that garlic. Man. And the barbecue sauce. I could care less about ketchup, but
Well, ketchup gives it a little bit more hit of vinegar.
sweetness.
All right. I'm gonna let that cook while we do the rest of this here. Watch out,
Holy
baby
cow,
girl.
are we watching The Bachelorette over there?
Only because that's what was on the TV.
Yeah, all right.
I'll be nice.
Oh, they're all in
I'll be nice, but I don't like the show.
bikinis.
Well, it is Valentine's Day.
It's Valentine's
right.
Day.
So
She was wearing her heart on her sleeve. Whew. There you go. There's bread.
there's bread. So I am using, well, good grief. I'm trying to use bratwurst buns because they're still soft.
From Bunny Bread?
From Bunny Bread, because that's, let me tell you, the bread, specifically the bun aisle at the grocery store, was seriously lacking yesterday.
Yeah.
Kind of unusual, to be honest.
The liquor aisle at the Total Wine that we visited was not lacking at all.
Okay, here's what I hate about pre-cut buns, however. See how thin that is? Horribly thin. When you want your bun cut, you want it cut down the middle one. That's a little bit better.
Well, make them upside down.
Well, it's already cut.
I know, but make them upside down. Use the bottom as the top, the top as the bottom.
Oh, yeah. I probably will.
That's what I would do. Do we need to toast them or no?
Yes, you know what? I'm gonna. Sorry, I was scratching my ear.
That's fine.
I'm gonna pop these in the
Air fryer or the
toaster oven real
Toaster
fast
oven
because
real
it's gonna be
fast.
faster. So you talk.
All right. Whoa, hello. I don't know what I did there. There we go.
Sometimes I do sandwiches completely this way, but
So we've got cocktails. We've got this amazing loose meat sandwich meat going on. I know you guys have already said what you're eating, what you're cocktailing.
anybody watch Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Let me
Anybody watch
rephrase.
halftime?
Did anybody watch the commercials?
Halftime commercials. You know what? Hey, I will say this: Chris Stapleton kicked butt with the national anthem, and I'll give Rihanna some props. She did. The halftime show
Was not horrible.
was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. For almost 50-year-old white guy, I enjoyed the halftime show.
That's very true.
You know,
It wasn't. We're not the demographic, but it wasn't the worst I've seen.
It was not horrible, and it was not vulgar. You know, yes, she had to push her baby back in a couple times, but you know, I mean,
Chili
it was
Davis, be nice.
horrible. It was good. You know, and hey, Rihanna is eye candy for any guy out there in this world.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She is a beautiful woman at 34, I think. Beautiful, amazing woman, and talented. Holy cow, talented. But you know, Chris Stapleton knocked it out of the
We love
park.
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
We are that almost 50-year-old demographic, white,
speak for yourself.
middle American.
All
I
right.
said almost for you.
Here we go, folks. We're gonna build these sandwiches. I'm going to put the oven on broil because we're gonna patty melt them, which means I'm going to be a very hot person when we're
Yeah,
done.
I got you over there right now.
Okay, thank you. Oh, would you go hit cancel on that? I didn't.
On the air fryer?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am going to do these upside down though because I want that bottom bun, the thickness on that bottom bun because they're not very. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And I'm going to find a spoon that's a little bit smaller to use here. Pile as much or as little meat in these as you want.
Nobody started talking about the Super Bowl. Not
That
a
doesn't
single
surprise
person.
me with
Nope.
this crew. I liked the Jeep commercial,
Mhm.
and I liked the Blue Moon commercial because it introduced Blue Moon is now owned by Miller Coors.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cute way. The M&M situation was like the ultimate FU,
Yeah.
which I thought was awesome.
Well, yeah.
So I've got
To my to my demographic.
yeah, right, yeah. Gen X here.
Conservative white male demographic. Yeah. Hey, I'm good with that.
I'm trying to
Hey, I get it. You know.
prop these so they don't like totally fall over on me.
My demographic contains a lot of Karens. They're just named
hey,
Ken.
Hush.
They're just named Ken.
Just hush. Okay. I have a triple pepper cheese. So it's a pepper jack and a pepper cheddar and a regular cheddar. And this is actually from our Schnucks grocery store, Schnucks brand. So we're adding the cheese on top.
It's a good thing that this Woodford Reserve bottle. All right, folks.
Okay, like as much or as little as, I mean, clearly I didn't measure the cheese, so.
I don't know if you saw how much was
chili,
in
is that
here.
what we've had? This is
Yeah,
bad.
that was almost a full bottle.
All right, these going in. It won't take them long for that. We're melting the cheese. That's literally all we're doing here.
Yep, that's it.
You want one of the onions?
Well, yeah.
They're vinegary.
I wanted it that way, remember?
Here.
Hold on. I'm cocktailing it up a little bit over here.
Ideally, you want these to sit for about 45 minutes, but...
Oh, wow, that sauce is... Oh.
They're already picking up some flavor. Mm-hmm.
That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Let me check the fluff.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry,
She's
guys.
kicking me out of the way, folks.
Oh, fluff is good.
Hold on here. Gotta get us off of the over there.
Fluff is good. It's working.
Is it working its magic?
Working its magic.
All right.
So good. That's your side dish. Fluff is your salad for the evening.
That's okay. So we are still whiskey brambling in it. Still.
Ooh. We're like literally waiting for sandwiches here, so. I'm glad I can hold my bourbon, mostly.
Yep, you're holding it.
Better than I can hold whatever it was we had last week.
I don't know. Oh, last week was vodka.
Ooh, no, I don't do well with
correctly.
vodka. All right. We made 3 sandwiches. I have a whole lot of leftovers. So let's talk about how we can use leftovers while we wait for sandwiches. How would you use leftovers of this? Thank you.
Sorry, I had to blackberry up your bramble. Of that, just on a plate.
Plate, fork, we're good.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I would. All right, so look, folks, here's the deal. You look at that and you tell me that would not be delicious with a plate and a fork.
And a fork. Of course it would be. Maybe a bowl. Bowl might be better.
A bowl would be better, yeah.
All right. Peanut gallery.
Or flour tortilla.
Tortilla would be excellent idea.
Yeah.
Perfect idea.
That's it. Bowl with some corn chips.
Dip. Mexican dip.
Yeah.
Add some Mexican spices, Hispanic flavors to
that.
it. All right.
Just a little bit of sour cream.
Ask the peanut gallery. Oh. How would you use this as leftovers?
Anne says maybe over rice.
Over rice would be delicious.
Yeah,
maybe a little extra sauce.
Oh, was a dip. Yes, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I agree, Anne. Anne, I'm not a big rice person, so.
Noodles.
Emily Bowles was with macaroni.
Hey, Em. Yes, noodles.
Yeah, noodles.
Like great minds there,
yeah.
Emily. Chili. You could take this mixture and turn it into chili.
Yeah.
Top a hot dog with it.
That, yeah.
Or a bratwurst with it if you wanted to, but definitely a hot dog with it.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not that way.
yeah, but I like chili dogs.
I like chili, but that on top of a hot dog, it seems like pouring it up.
Okay, well, whatever. But it's an idea, right?
it's
I
an
mean,
idea.
somebody might like it.
Yeah.
Keep them coming because I got a couple minutes here.
Yeah, we got a couple more minutes.
It's not quite a couple minutes, maybe about 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
They look beautiful. Nachos.
Definitely with some nachos would be good with it. As like a
add it to some queso. Make some queso dip. Like you've got.
Oh, there's all sorts of different things.
You got the whole week
base.
out of one. Yeah. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about.
That I will have it multiple times this week.
Oh yeah, he will. That's why I'm trying to figure out how you want it.
She's trying to figure out how I can eat it multiple times. Toss in a soup. Yeah, that'd be all right.
Yeah, you can make soup out of it. Absolutely.
Oh, that actually would be really good. Yeah.
As
a base for a soup.
Like taco soup?
Yeah.
Wouldn't.
Yeah.
Were they talking about that on?
I mean, I'm telling you right now, that with some sour cream to kind of crumb it out.
Ooh, that would be good mixed in.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now you're learning.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how we're doing here.
Yeah. That's if you're gonna do all this other with like the soup.
My nose is still red.
Stuff like this. I mean, you gotta hit it heavy with some stuff. Oh my goodness. You might want to.
I am.
You put that over there.
I need to put one of these down now.
Sorry, folks. Our sponsor gets us cheap, inexpensive cameras, so we're gonna
put it back on the phone
over here by the phone. There you go.
And I'm okay that there's a little
brown. That's okay.
I mean,
flavor, crispiness.
Yeah, and I'm really okay with all of this around the edges. I will eat that.
Scrunchies. I want some more onion.
Well, come get some. There's like more than enough for sandwiches.
This onion. Oh,
my nose is running.
Scrumptious.
Yeah, I love pickled red onion. You can do this with cucumbers too, by the way. I would add a little bit of sugar with the cucumbers for sure, but
you can do it with cucumbers. I just won't eat it.
I don't know that Phoebe will eat the red onion, so I'm gonna.
She won't.
Keep one. I'll keep the middle one clean.
Oh, those onions are so
Phoebe will do
delicious.
pepperoncinis or pickled jalapenos or candied jalapenos on this would be delicious. Now, how else to use the pickled red onion? Salads.
Oh yeah.
More sandwiches.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably.
I know that I'm going to eat well tonight.
And I'll leave that middle one blank because she won't like it.
Nah.
All right, folks. I'm going to take a picture real fast before Chili eats. Oh, good Lord. Before Chili eats them.
There we go.
Easy breezy. Hot babies.
But we've got lots of meat left over. So you see the sandwiches.
Oh yeah. And I put a good half cup, maybe a little bit more.
There's the excess meat that I'm going to be eating all week on.
Well, no, that'll get us a couple more meals. But
yeah, at least 2.
Okay. So let's take a look at the Jell-O.
All right.
Ooh. Top them with whatever cheese you want too, by the way.
Oh, it's set up.
Oh yeah. It doesn't take long when you've got it all mushed up like that. So here you go.
Hold on, give me a second.
Now, if you're going to serve that, I would maybe put it in a different bowl, but I'll take a picture of it in a different bowl. But see how well that's set up.
Fluff.
Fluff.
All right,
That's exactly what it is. You ready?
Yeah.
Fluff.
That's orange.
And pineapple. I probably could have used more pineapple in it, but it's Yeah.
That has a very heavy orange taste.
Mm-hmm.
An orange
Very
mouth.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. We're done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh yeah. Folks, we're at an hour and 2 minutes. That's dinner and drinks tonight at the Davises.
With a very naughty chili. I
Hey,
feel like I should apologize.
it's Valentine's Day. It's the time of the year for naughty. You know it's true. It is.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching.
Get your someone special, something special.
I mean, if not everybody is attached on Valentine's Day, and that's okay.
That's why they have their hand.
Oh my God, will you stop with that?
Nope. No, I'm not going to stop with that because it's it's the truth. Whether you like it or they like it or not.
He's not allowed to have this drink ever again on this show. Happy Valentine's Day, folks. We will see you next week with another vintage recipe from another old cookbook that we remake into something delicious. We'll see you later.